What's good, y'all? It's your boy YBG, Mr. Real Talk, Humble Success. Welcome to the channel. Back with another video. If you're new to this channel, like and subscribe. Leave a comment about what you think I should be doing. This video I'm gonna be making today is gonna be very insightful and all. It would help you with your knowledge in approaching females. I'll be teaching you how can I approach females, how can I talk to girls, how can I spit some game. You know, First of all, what is game? What is game? Like, what do you think of when I say game? Or like how to actually talk to a girl properly and have an adult conversation. When I say game, really having game is just having a conversation with another human being that's a female, that happens to be a female if you're a dude, you know? And actually knowing how to like have a proper conversation and actually get what you want out of the conversation. First of all, a lot of people, when they look at a pretty girl, let's say you're at the gym, you're at the grocery market, you're just going on a walk outside, or you're at school, right? You see a beautiful girl and you overthink it. A lot of guys, when they look at a girl, before they approach them, they already see their whole future with that girl. That doesn't really make sense. Like, you guys are putting all your eggs into one basket, and that's why a lot of you guys fuck up before you guys even get the chance to do anything. You guys stare at her and she's just like, why is this guy staring at her? You guys shouldn't, like, all you should do is notice a pretty girl, approach her. A lot of you guys go up to a girl and you'll be like, yo, can I have your snap? Can I have your phone number? You haven't even applied yourself. You haven't even had a conversation. You haven't even like warmed up, bro. You haven't even foreplayed, bro. I know that sounds kind of funny, but like, a lot of you guys just approach girls and then you expect to have a whole family with her. You expect to have kids the next day. You expect to be going on a vacation trip with her, getting married. Like, bro, relax, bro. That's not what you should be thinking when you're approaching a girl. When you're approaching a girl, this is how you give off that aura, that confidence. You approach a girl, you be like, hey, you have to be thinking to get to know her. You have to see if this girl is good enough for you to actually proceed. For me, every time I think of a girl, like I see a girl, a pretty girl, I'll be like, okay, I'll just walk up to her. This was before I was in a relationship. For those of you guys who don't know, I am in a relationship. But like, this is what I'll do. I'll walk up to her. I'll notice a pretty girl. I'll be like, oh, she's cute. Okay, I'll walk up to her and I'll be like, hey, it was good. Like, how you doing? She'll be like, I'm good. I'll be like, oh, you're pretty cute. Like, like I'll warm it up. I'll like, how would I do it? Hold on. So you guys understand the game. So I'll walk up to a pretty girl. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Like, she'll be like, hey. I'll be like, nice to meet you. My name's Joelle. She'll be like, oh, nice. I'll be like, what's yours? She'll be like, whatever her name is. Then I'll be like, I see you look like you take good care of yourself. I saw you from over there. I think you're pretty. She'll be like, oh, I appreciate you. Give her a little bit of a compliment. Then I'll be like, you know what? Like, are you from around here? Because if you're seeing this girl for the first time, maybe you don't know where she's from, bro. You ask her if she's from around here. And then when you're asking these questions, try and see the kind of character she has, how she speaks, how she carries herself. Observe her. Actually listen to what she's saying. Ask her questions. Don't just go up to her and start talking about your whole life. Oh, I'm an engineer. I do this. I work from 5 to 8. This. Bro, girls don't care. They want to speak about themselves. So you want to ask her questions. You be like, starting from where I left, I'll be like, okay, you take good care of yourself. Like, sorry from over there. I come here a little bit and I thought you're actually pretty cute. She'll be like, oh, thank you. Be like, yeah, So where are you from? She'd be like, oh, I'm from the other side of the city. Then you'd be like, that's nice. I visit there. If you actually know something from it. But oh, I'm familiar with that side. This. And then I'm not saying leave right away, but I'll advise you to always be the person to end the conversation. Because the last thing you want to do is just keep her there. And then she's just awkwardly trying to get out of the conversations. You don't want to just like yap the whole time. You want to be like, all right, girl, like, I really got some stuff to get back to. Like, let me keep in touch with you. Do you have any form of contact? Let me get your number, Instagram or Snapchat, one of those three, or anything you guys use. I would advise number. You ask for a number, she'll give it to you. If you want to call her on the spot, you can do that. But Me, I'll just take it and just dip, you know. If I end up calling the number and it's a fake number, then so be it. Then there's my answer. I got fucking rejected. But if it's her, then A, then it's on to phase two, and then boom, 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 you proceed correctly. You know, a lot of guys, they go up to girls, they walk instantly, and they're just like, "Hey, can I get your number?" She's like, "Bro, you didn't even warm me up, bro." Like, ask yourself, like, for those of you guys who watch my videos and you guys actually have standards for yourself, because I know all of you guys have standards for yourself. If a random person, if even if you're a guy, if a random girl came up to you and said, "Hey, can I get your number?" No questions. She didn't warm you up. She didn't fucking foreplay, nothing. Bro, you're gonna feel weird about that. And especially about girls who overthink things. Bro, that's why a lot of guys get rejected. They get hit with the, bro, it's fine. I'm good. I have a boyfriend. You know, I'm not saying press on girls, but like, this is why you're getting fucking rejected, because you guys don't know how to actually communicate. You know, you guys look at girls as female as like some other creature, but they're also human beings. They take a shit just like you do. But like, you gotta slow it down. Just have a proper conversation. Show her you're valuable. I'm not saying flex, but you know, show her you have standards. You have like morals. You know, when you have a there's a way you carry yourself that people would actually take you seriously. You know, you don't want to have a weird aura about you that when people look at you, a girl looks at you and she's just like, bro, like, this guy's weird. You know, a lot of guys just rush. They want to make sure they get the Snapchat before they even talk to the girl. They're already envisioning their whole future with her. It's like, bro, slow down. You know, get to know her first. Ask her a couple questions. Be like, hey, what'd you like to do? You know, maybe you guys could just have a conversation on the side. I don't know if you guys have ever seen people just having a conversation. Do that. Have a conversation. That's the best way you can pick up girls, just by having a normal, decent human conversation. You know? But one thing I would advise you guys, and I say this with a passion, one thing I would advise every one of you guys is that if you see a girl, you gotta make sure it's a warm pull up. Like, it's a warm, you go up to her and you guys have a conversation. Because if you're going up to her cold, there's more of a chance that she will reject you. Cold means she didn't give you no eye contact. She didn't give you no opening. She didn't like kind of like give you that vibe to like, hey, you can come and slide, you know? And girls, you know when a girl likes you. Girls don't have eye contact with guys they don't like, you know? And I'm not talking they look at you split second and look away, because that's like normal human interaction. People are awkward. I'm talking about she's staring at you, you look at her, and you guys have like a connection. You see the way we're looking at each other? We have a connection like that. And then she looks away or you look away, then it's like, okay, she's warming, and she'll probably give you like a little like vibe, a little smile, a little smirk, like, hey, you know, you can slide, you know, you can come through. Like, a lot of girls, like, they have the way girls flirt and interact with men is a lot different from men. You know, they're less direct, but they're direct in a sense that you can understand when it's your call to come in. You know, it's like a mate call. You know, you automatically know. That's what I'm trying to say. So I would advise you, you know, just be mindful. Like, you see a girl on the phone, don't go and start trying to have a conversation with her, because in a sense that's kind of weird. Like, you know, you see me on the phone, that might piss her off. You don't know the kind of what she's on the phone for, so you know you want to avoid that. Maybe wait till she's done her phone call, then you go up to her and you be like, hey, then you go on and proceed with what I was talking about. And I'm not saying you have to follow through with what I said, you know, but for me, what I find attractive in females is that if they really take good care of themselves. That's why I mentioned, hey, you look like you take good care of yourself, you know. And that's different than that's more like of a compliment than just, hey, you're pretty, you're beautiful, you're cute. You know, a lot of you guys don't even know how to compliment girls. You be like, you fine as hell, like saying random shit like that, bro. A lot of girls, like, if they're not really cultured in that sense, like they're not familiar with that kind of language, a lot of them will kind of like, you know, you want to have you want to be more broad with the kind of girls you're talking to. So if you go up to a girl and you talk to her, you be like, hey, you know, you don't have to say what I'm saying specifically down to the bone, but you can be like, hey, you look good, like this. Say something, you compliment something you like about her, you know. For me, I would always just use the what's it called? Hey, you look like you take good care of yourself, and then hit her up with the, yeah, you're pretty cute, or like, I like the way you smile, it's inviting, something like that, something simple. It doesn't have to be something too crazy, but it just has to be like something good enough to warm her up so you can ask for her number, so you can push it to phase two. A lot of guys just go in there and rush, 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 rush. Take your time with females. That's one thing I would advise. Go in when it's warm. Most likely you'd have the opportunity. And if you see a pretty girl, take your chance. Shoot your shot. If you miss, so be it. You learn for the next female you meet. That's all I gotta say. Real talk. Hope y'all have a blessed day. YBG Mr. Real Talk, humble success. Stay blessed. Gang.